ready. If you're enjoying the content, the people that will be on the show, we have 2 guests every week. We are featured on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. I see my Aisha in the building. Hi, Sweet Pea. I'm so excited. We have our first guest here. I know my second guest will be in shortly. She is streaming just shortly, like a few minutes ago. So I know she'll be on as soon as she's available. I'm so excited. So excited to have you all here tonight. It's going to be a wonderful show. We have had such an amazing journey together on the Stream Dream, as well as, well, my journey as a featured show host. Again, my name is Triple L. It's Live, Love, Laugh. That was my original username when I became a Plenty of Fish user back in 2018. And I'm so excited to have a featured show. It started last September. My pilot ran September 25th. And well, I've been doing it ever since. I missed one day and it was Christmas. And well, I might miss next week because it's another holy day. Whether you practice or not, you should rest and relax with your family and friends when you get a chance. So everyone should do that. That's a recommended process for anyone that's trying to be successful. You do need to take breaks. You need to step back, reevaluate, refresh, and revise. So before I dip into more content tonight, I want to let you know where you are and welcome you here. I am Triple L. This is my featured show on Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, every week, minus next week. So we'll be back on the 23rd. But this is season 2. We've had 20 episodes plus 9. So this is season 2, episode 9. We are featuring 2 guests tonight that are not only amazing, they're just more than amazing. They are actually featured show hosts as well. We have Aisha here tonight. She hosts the Pins Down featured show that is on Sundays at 11 a.m. That means tomorrow, Sunday morning, when you are doing your Sunday things, you can tune in and see a wonderful featured show called Pins Down with Aisha. She will be our first guest tonight. I can't wait for you to meet her, learn more about her. I know she is an author. I know she is a writer. I know she's a phenomenal streamer. She is on her way to that top badge. I can feel it. She knows it. I know it. We know it. And I can't wait for you to meet her tonight. My second guest tonight will also be phenomenally herself. Her name is Uma. She will be here talking about her featured shows. She actually does 5 shows a week, every day at 2 p.m. Eastern. Her featured show is Uma's Lotus Lounge. That is featured on Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern. She has so many gifts. She's a mother. She's an entrepreneur. She is so much more than that. I can't wait for you to get to know her tonight. Wow. Both of them, wow. So here we are, April, what is it? Oh, I know, it's April 9th. Let me tell you a little bit about my journey. April 9th marks 6 years ago when I started to begin a new chapter in my life due to some very challenging, dark circumstances. This day, 6 years ago, I flew myself and my 3 children across the country, west to east coast, to reset and restart and refresh. So I am speaking from experience when I talk about the things that I will touch on tonight. I have had a lifetime of a journey. I'm about to be a 45-year-old streamer. I feel like I'm 53. I am a mother of 3. I have lost 2 children. I am raising 3 on my own. And I'm so grateful for this streaming opportunity. So when I speak things into this show and for my guests and for you, it's with experience. It's not coming from off the cuff. The show was premeditated. I planned ahead. I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. So I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Again, welcome. I am Triple L. This is Live, Love, Laughs show. My original username on Plenty of Fish. And we are doing Living and Loving with Triple L. So before I get started again with our guests, I want to make sure, I know Aisha's in here. If she could request the guest box, I believe possibly Uma's in here as well. But if not, when she's here, please have her request the box. If someone can please let her know that when she gets in. Aisha, I see you. Thank you, sister. Okay, so we have two amazing guests. I've spoken them highly, but I want them to share their gifts with you and enjoy them, get to know them, favorite them. They are phenomenal women that have featured shows on Plenty of Fish, but they're so much more than that. So take time to have a good, just sit back and relax and enjoy the show. So with that said, we always have an affirmation. Tonight, I want you to sit with me for a moment. I want you to clear your mind. I want you to focus. I want you to put your hand over your heart. And this goes out to Uma. She sent a post today about that. Put your hand over your heart if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Just listen in. I want you to put your hand over your heart, hold it tight. And it's basically a hug to yourself. Okay, that's what is equivalent to your body. So if you know about energy and hugs, you should hold a hug for 8 seconds. I know that is kind of uncomfortable, but I need you to breathe with me and bear with me. You can hug yourself for 8 seconds. I know you can do that. So put your hand over your heart, feel your heartbeat. And for 8 seconds, I want you to just be with me and in this moment. And then I want you to say in your heart, in your brain, yell it to the mountaintops if you can. If somebody won't say you're a little kooky, okay? And yell it to your backyard, your pet or something, not yell it, but tell them, I am successful. Say it with your chest. I am successful. I am successful. Write it in the chat. You are successful. You're here right now. Thank you. Thank you, Dustin. I see you, baby. Listen, you are successful. Whatever part you are in your journey, you're here right now. You're topside, you're breathing. You have a device to be on a live stream. You have food enough to be here today. You have water enough to be here today. You are successful. Whatever trials and tribulations you went through, you are successful. I am successful. Say it with me. Say it proud. Say it loud. Wherever you are, in your heart, in your mind space, wherever, before you go to bed, I am successful. You are successful. You are here in this moment. You made it this far. You will not quit now. You will not quit now. Period. That is your affirmation of the day. We'll review that again towards the end of the show. Hello, I'm Triple L. This is Live, Love, and Laugh. And I'm happy you're here. We are doing the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you, Lugs. I see you, Lugs. I see you. I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. Mwah. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, thank you so much. Now you're spoiling me. And I'm grateful. Thank you, Dreadhead Loyalty. And I see you, Rafiki. I see you all. And I'm so grateful. Curvy Gypsy. Hello. Cookie Monkey. Aisha's in the building. We're going to have a great show. It was already going to happen. And I knew that. So the other tip of the week. So we do an affirmation and we do a tip of the week. This week, this is my tip for you. And it's simple. And it's not mind-blowing. It's easy. I want you to make one daily change, one small change that will impact your whole regimen, your whole routine, your whole life. One small change. You get to pick the change. I would highly recommend hydrating. That's an easy one. More water. More water. I put it everywhere. I have my water cup at my stream station. I have a water bottle in my bathroom. Make it a water bottle, y'all. Put a lid on it. We all know what happens in the bathroom, okay? And I have kids, so good God. Put a lid on it. Water in the bathroom. Water near your bed. Water near where you get ready for work or whatever you do. Water in your kitchen. Water where you sit. Water, 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 water. We are over. I said 90%. My son said 70%. I don't know. We're a lot of water. We're a water-based creature, if you will. Don't want to get too scientific tonight. Hydrate. That is one simple step that will change your world. It will make you feel better. Your skin will look better. You will feel more clear. Your body will function better. Do it. Okay? So there we go. That's the one tip, but you can choose your own. You can choose your own tip. Blessings, love. Uma is in the building. So our second guest is here. We have Aisha, our first guest. I am here. You are here. You're in the right place. Thank you for being here. This is Living and Loving with Triple L. We just went over our affirmations. We went over our healthy tip of the week. Thank you, my sweet Rafiki. We're here. We're here, y'all. Okay. So that does that. I just want to give you, I said water, but I want to give you just a couple other ideas because I do want this to be your tip. I want you to give your own tip, that small change, very small. And these are some that can give you some ideas, but it's going to be your own. So if you have a notepad, get one right now. I promise you, these women that are coming up, you're going to want to take notes. I promise you. One is a writer, an author, featured show host, and so much more. The other one is a metaphysical practitioner for over a decade. You're going to want to take notes. So if you can, grab some paper and a pen or pencil or something to write on because you're going to want it. But these are my tips for you tonight. Wake up 1 hour earlier. It's a simple step. Wake up 1 hour earlier. If you usually wake up at 11 a.m., wake up at 10 a.m. Trust me. You wake up at 4 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m. I wake up at 4:30 every day with my kids. Prayers for me, please. Okay? Wake up 1 hour earlier. Trust me. You will get more focus, more clarity. You will build your day better. You will be more productive. You will be healthier overall. Another one, plan the night before. And I've given this on another show. But before you go to bed, write out your to-do list. This is a list for the show. But write a to-do list before you go to sleep. That way, you have a premeditated idea while you're resting, you're sleeping, your mind is still going. It actually elevates thinking while you're resting your body. So your brain is already calculating how is it going to work out everything you need to do for the day while you sleep. And your body is resting. And you're hydrating because that was my easy tip. So your body's healthy, your brain is highly functioning, and you are resting. And your brain is calculating how you're going to get the next thing done the next day. One more thing, rest more, do less. There is something called, well, you've heard it a lot, work-life balance. I'm going to challenge you this week and every week after. You are no longer going to put work first. You are no longer going to put work first. You and I and everyone in this room right now and anyone viewing this video in the future, you are going to put your life first and your work is second. Life, work, balance. Life is happening every moment you're alive. Work should only be a segment of that journey. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Can I get a something? Can I get an emoji in the chat? And we're going to dip in to the next part of our show, which is my amazing two guests. We have Aisha, the featured show host of Pins Down, featuring tomorrow at 11 a.m. on a Sunday. Tune in, and I will let her take over from here. We also have beautiful, amazing Uma coming up second. Like I said, grab your pen, grab your paper, get ready to enjoy. Okay, so Aisha is gonna take it away.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. Hey everybody, you forgot to mention that you're on the show tomorrow, so they need to pull up.
Let's let them know. Hello. Hi. That's right. So I will be a featured guest tomorrow. And I'm excited and I'm nervous actually, because I've got to touch up on my writing skills.
It's all fun. Yes. Thank you again for having me on your show. I appreciate it so much. Triple L is going to be on my show tomorrow. So we definitely need you guys to support her because people in the comments do vote. So the show is called Pins Down. She's correct. I'm a writer. So I wanted to think of something like creative and fun because people think that writing is boring and it's really not. So the show is it's 3 rounds. There's 3 to 4 contestants. You guys have a time limit. So the first round is 5 minutes. I'm going to give you 3 words. You can write whatever you want to write. So you can write a song, a poem, a rap, a short movie within the 5 minutes, but you must include the 3 words that I give you. And then the people in the comments are going to judge on which writing they like the best. So that's basically what the show is about.
Wow.
So yeah, y'all come and show some support to Triple tomorrow. Yes.
Sorry. Thank you. We have one bouncer in the room and he's my videographer. So y'all just, if he thinks it's worth a kick and he's not showing comments, well, we've done it. We've said it now, y'all. This is a featured show. Please be respectful and kind, especially to my guests and the people in the chat. I can handle it. I got a thick skin. I know, I know Aisha and Uma do too, but we're not going to tolerate it. We're not going to tolerate it. So just keep it positive. Everybody be kind, be loving, and supportive, because that's just how we should roll as streamers, especially
Yeah.
on a featured show, right? So you are in the presence of Aisha, who hosts a featured show every Sunday at 11 a.m. It is called Pins Down. She is also more than that, though. She is so much more than that. And I would love her to share some of her story before you became a streamer. Just talk to us a little bit about how you got to streaming. And remember, I always like to say, if there's anything uncomfortable as we're chatting or a question to ask, you have the right to just bypass it and skip to the next subject or say, I don't have a comment or whatever you feel comfortable saying. And I will read that and move to the next item. So just know that you don't have to share anything you don't want to.
It's fine. I'm an open book, of course. No, it's fine. So for me, but what I was on before streaming, I was actually going live on Facebook a lot. That was my outlet. Talking to a lot of friends and sharing, things that I had been through. So for me, I think I got on POF just bored. I think that's a lot of us who that's how I think a lot of us our story started on here. Just bored through the pandemic. I was like, let me see who was online. Let me see what's going on POF. Haven't been on POF in years. And then when I got on here, I saw live. I'm like, live? What is this? So went into somebody's stream and I said, hey. And I was like, hey, Aisha. I was like, oh my gosh, they can see me. Oh, this is real.
Does that feel weird though when you're like,
Yes,
wait a minute, wait, no, they can actually like see me and my
yes,
profile, we can
yes,
chat. Yes. So
yes.
then what? So you went into live, you were in the chat at the first portion, is that right?
Yeah, I started like being a gifter for probably like a month just to check the streams out. But then it was just like, people was like, oh, you blue, or I was seeing how they were treating other people. And I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna create my own environment. I was going live before POF, so let's just check this out. And then I just started going live.
I love it.
Yeah.
So when was your stream anniversary? Like, do you remember the day? Because I think a lot of us do, but if you don't, give us a ballpark. Like when you said you watched a little bit, because I did too, I know, and
Mhm.
then you were like, I'm gonna do it, and then you did it. So do you approximate or know your date of streaming?
So I know, okay, so this account is my second account. When I
Okay.
first started streaming, I got deleted when I was at 5 million diamonds. They deleted my account and I had to start all over. And I will never forget that day. It was the day before New Year's on this account when I started.
New
And
Year's of 20, like to be bringing in 2021 or to bring in 2022?
no, it was 2021.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
2000,
recent.
yeah. Wait, this is no, 2000.
In 2020, at the
Yeah.
end of 2020. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's devastating, right? I mean,
Hmm.
as a streamer, I can say, I mean, knock on wood, right? But like you really put in time, sweat, energy, tears, like a whole lot of things, even the most like, and I'm not saying, I'm just saying like a random streamer, like they're still putting in energy, time, and talent. Do you know what I mean? And so that is hard. So
I
what did
cried
you
like a
do
baby.
next?
I cried like a baby. I felt like I had just went through a breakup. I couldn't eat or anything. I was so sick. But my people was like, no, Aisha, get back on. We got you. Don't worry. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not on here for the diamonds anyways. I'm on here to network. I knew I was going to have my book out. So I said, okay, I should just push through it. And that's when I created this account. And then we came back 2 times harder.
See,
Uh,
look at that. God is good. Okay, yes. No, I'm proud of you because I just want to acknowledge that it is a challenge and that you overcame that. I don't want to bypass that, oh, this is my second account. Cause I know you're not trying to do that, but you're just like, well, this is my second account. I'm getting, but look at you now.
Mm-hmm.
Featured co-host, author, way more than that, over 22 million or close to 22 million diamonds.
I just hit 54 milli the other day.
Good gracious, y'all. See, I am so behind the times. I'm so last year. She is at, okay. See, she came back like quadruple times. She's being humble. She's being very humble. Okay, well, bless you. And I'm excited. I thought see, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm really proud of you. So share, if you would, as a female entrepreneur, as an author, share some of your nuggets of wisdom. If you want to talk about your book right now, we can. This is your chance to share all your successes. That's really what I want to highlight is you. And we're going to dip into some love. So we can do that first if you want to dip into the love journey. So what would you like to do first? Love or
I could talk about my book. I knew I was a writer since I was a little girl. Like when I was a little girl, I used to write poems because I didn't know any other way how to like express myself because I really didn't have anybody to talk to. So I wrote a lot of things down in poetry, and I knew that like when I was like a teenager, I used to always say like I'm gonna write a book about my life. I'm gonna write a book about my life because I had been through a lot of I was adopted at a young age. I went through foster care. I went through the abuse in foster home. I went through an abusive relationship for almost 10 years. I went through a lot. So I was just like, I want to be able to help other people understand me and then also like help other people tell their story because I know how it feels when you feel like you don't have anybody to talk to or you feel like you're the only person who has been through it. Because when my book came out, which it came out December 4th, and when people read my book, so many people was like, oh my gosh, like I would have never known, or oh my gosh, you just gave me strength to tell my story. And that's basically what it's for. It's not for me, it's for other people. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not crying right now, but I am inside because I'm so grateful because I am also authoring a book. I'm going to own it. And it won't come out probably till my kids are 18, at least my sons. However, it could come out sooner. I might change some names to protect some. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because the truth is the truth is the truth.
Yes.
The truth. And yes. I hear you saying you spoke the truth. You spoke your truth. And now you are helping others on their journey and they needed you. Mm-hmm. And you were that voice. They needed to hear your journey. Yes. Needed to connect and they needed to know they were heard and they can be heard through what you've been through. And so you are actually, for me, I hear you're impacting generations to come, if not 7 or more.
Yeah. That's true.
So you're using things you've been through to impact the future. And I believe in a very positive way. And I know this isn't your only book. This is your first published book, yes. But I bet you have a few more coming soon.
Yeah, I already have my book cover ready for my second book. And I just want to say this to women. And I love the men, so don't take this like, oh, this is a women stream. But for women, another thing that made me, yes, we do. Another thing that my book is for women, we have to be able to uplift each other. So before you try to put the next woman down, try to understand her, know what she's been through, because so many of us, we go through that stage where a woman just hates on us just because we're pretty or our eyelashes are done right or our eyebrows is arched right. And we have to stop doing that to each other. We have to be able to lift each other up. And that's what I really, 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 really promote when it comes down to us women, because we go through a lot. We really, 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 really do. We don't need another woman, to push us while we're down,
Agreed. And I just did a little housekeeping, but I was hearing you and listening, and you're correct. I think as women, we have a place to lift each other up. And I say this often in my stream, we can all rise together, men and women and children. We really, truly can. I believe that in my whole being. but I also hear exactly what you're saying is let's heal ourselves
Mm-hmm.
regardless of gender, right? Male, female,
Regardless.
or whatever identity we choose to hold or hold, period. Not even a choice. It's who we are inside. We still have an obligation to heal ourselves before we move into that next relationship, situationship, or very unhealthy situation. We should
Yeah.
heal ourselves before we move
Mm-hmm.
on. And then, like you said it very well, drag someone else down into
Mm-hmm.
whatever depths we might be already experiencing, right?
Yes.
So, wow. Well, if you're just tuning in, I'm Triple L. This is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. You have I said co-host. You are a co-host tonight, and so is Uma. But co-host Aisha with Pins Down Show. It will be featured tomorrow. It's featured every Sunday at 11 a.m. I will be lucky enough to be a guest on that show. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I've got my pencil and a pen, and I'm going to have all my notebooks, and we're going to see what happens.
Yes.
I want you to say a little bit before you exit when you're ready, a little bit more about your show so they can hear it from you straight away, the rules and how to become a guest, where they can find you social media wise. And I do, before I let you go though, it's very near and dear to my heart. It's in the middle for a reason. It's the live well, love more, and laugh always. And the always is, hard to do sometimes in life, but I believe we should.
Mhm.
So let's talk about some love.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so share a little bit what you're comfortable with about your journey in love. Have you been married? Do you have children? Are you looking for love? Um, and how do you find it when you're a super successful streamer? What are your strategies? Like what nuggets of knowledge, tips can you give us as a successful streamer in the love journey?
I've never been married before. Only been in one entire relationship my whole entire life. Definitely been single for a long time, and it took me 2 years to write my book. So during that time, I didn't date. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to get distracted. Am I ready for love? Yeah, I am. And what you said earlier about healing. So for me, I've been single for 8 years, and when people see 8 years, they're like, "Oh my gosh, why you been single? You're so pretty. That you're crazy." You have to understand, I was very young. I was 15 when I got an abusive relationship, all the way until I was like 24. So that relationship did a lot of damage to me. So I had to make sure that I was healed. I have a daughter. I have one daughter. She's 10. So I had to make sure that I was healed before I moved on into another relationship. So after like 2 years out of that relationship, I tried to date, and I was running into men lying about being married. I was just too much. Okay. And
Can
I
we
was
talk about it? Can we talk about it?
like, yes.
All over nowadays, everyone, and not just men, but like a lot of people. I'm not saying everybody, but good gracious, there's a lot of
Yes.
people saying a lot of things that are not even real.
Not real. So then that's when I went on another break to write my book, and then now I'm here. You know, I'm kind of open to it as a streamer. We was talking about this the other day. I want the person, if they had so happened to meet me on here, then you have to understand I'm a streamer, so I don't need my relationship to disrupt my streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand, I don't have to announce to the whole streaming that I'm in a relationship, and that guy has to respect that. If he doesn't, then he's just not the man for me, because even though I have a book about my life, I'm also private about things that I bring to the stream.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. And the reason I do it like that is because you're on the same wavelength. And I'm going to say this really quick. There are three things we should be private about, y'all. There's more, but there are three major things. They are love, finances, and your next move.
Hmm.
Period. Those things should be kept to yourself. If you are new to life, well, welcome and listen.
Yes.
Those things should be private. If you are looking to grow yourself as an entrepreneur, as a successful person in any area, at any level, wherever you are, starting out to the most successful, those are three areas you should keep
Hmm.
private: your love life, your finances, and your next move. And those are the basics. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really proud of you. I say, similar to what you said, it's a choice to be single. You have chosen it. It's not that you can't. It's not that you haven't dipped in and done what you want to do in the love world, in the romantic world. You have chosen to be single and empower yourself to heal and grow and thrive and set up a future for you and your daughter. And I'm very proud of you, and I'm honored that you came on tonight.
Thank you. I just want to say one more thing.
Absolutely.
If you guys are interested in my book, I'll be forgetting. This is my book. It's called He Changed My Story.
Yes,
Um,
my light down so we can see it.
you can
Yeah, so we can. Okay, there.
mhm.
He changed my
Yeah,
story.
He Changed My Story. You
Wow.
can find it at hechangedmystory.net. And I'll autograph it and ship it out to you, free shipping and everything. So thank you again, Triple. You are amazing. You are beautiful. And I'm so sorry I haven't been here before. I don't think I've been here stream before. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Glad we're here together. And tomorrow we get to see each other again. And I'm, like I said, super nervous, but pins down with Aisha tomorrow at 11 a.m. Sundays, every Sunday. Please tune in. Favorite her now. Click the box. You can gift her right here. Tune into her featured stream, but also connect with her on her website. It may be linked in your bio, but if not, your IG is linked. And we can connect with you from IG and my IG. She is promoted as well. And you can find her book on her website.
Yes.
He Changed My Story. It's hechanged.com or My Story. What does it say one more time?
Hechangedmystory.net.
Hechangedmystory.net. So please go to that website if you're interested in ordering that book. She has a story to tell, and I guarantee you all of us can relate to it on some level. Male, female, new relationship person, longtime relationship person, children, no children. So check it out, and I appreciate you, and I will see you.
Thank you. See y'all. I appreciate y'all so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that is Aisha, featured show host here on Plenty of Fish. She is a very successful streamer. You heard a lot of her story this evening. Well, I would say a summary, shall I say, a summary of her story. If you missed it, we will have this up, this recording up for you to watch again and again when you're ready on YouTube. But that is Aisha from Pins Down with Aisha. She has a featured show every Sunday at 11 a.m. I am Triple L. You are at the Living and Loving Show with Triple L every Saturday at 7. I like to say S&S because I like things that help me remember things. I am a teacher, I'm a mother, I'm a facilitator, cancer survivor, an abuse survivor. I'm a divorced woman. I'm a whole lot of things. And I'm grateful you're here tonight to share some time with us and the people in the chat. Please be respectful, be kind, and understanding. I want to shout out the amazing people in the room and also my top 3 gifters. Lugs is in the building. Thank you so much for the support. We have Aisha as number 2 gifter of the stream so far. Thank you so much. And Uma as number 3 gifter. Both of my featured guests and Lugs, I'm so glad to see you back. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in. I appreciate you so much. So I want to remind you before we dip into our next phenomenally phenomenal woman. And we have phenomenally phenomenal men. If you missed last week, we had Unimaginable Bop, Billionaire on Paper, and the Pineapple Banks, Baanks Banks from Tag, both top streamers on many platforms doing very big things. So we're definitely not only focused on one gender, but this show happens to be 3 strong women. I'll include myself in that. So triple the fun, 3 strong women, entrepreneurs, streamers, and we're all mothers, as a matter of fact. We are all mothers. So that's fun. Okay, it's fun. All right, so I just want to remind you the affirmation today for everyone as you're watching this show or to carry it on to your next part of your day. I am successful. I am successful. I am successful. Say it with me. I am successful. You are successful. you are successful. So that is our affirmation, and we'll go on to the other parts later. With that in mind, we are going to talk to a woman who not only speaks it, she walks it. She talks it, she walks it, she preaches it, she speaks it, she does it. She embodies what she practices, what she is about. And her name is Uma. And she has Uma's Lotus Lounge every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Mark your calendars. You don't want to miss it. She also has other amazing shows. And she is on the road to top badge. And she will get it. I know it. I know she knows it. It is coming. But I want you all to meet her. She is a second-time guest. In fact, I think she is my only second-time guest. She is the first second-time guest tonight. I invited her back. I had a boost of inspiration yesterday. I just knew that I just knew. And I reached out, and without a doubt, she said yes. She said yes to life, and she said, yes, I'm going to do this. So I am so grateful here with, hold on, we have people in the box that are not supposed to be in here. Whenever you're ready, my Uma, you take the box. And here she is. And I'm going to let her, we're going to chat about life, love, entrepreneurship, and a lot of other things as we proceed. So without further ado, Uma V, 1111, which is that 4 ones, that big 11 energy, that double 11 energy. Hi.
Hi, hello everybody. Hello everybody. Hi Triple L, and hi to the Lotus family. I see you guys in the comments. I see my baby. Thank y'all so much for being here. I'm excited, and I'm excited to be your first second-time guest. I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
It's exciting. I knew it, but like it just came while we were sitting here. I was like, oh my God, yes. So I appreciate you again. You know, there is something to be said for saying yes to life. Right?
Yeah.
And to being open to what comes our way within reason, right? Of course. And we can touch on that a little more.
That was going to be my talk tonight. That was totally going to be my talk about saying yes to life and just following the vibe and following the energy. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I would love you to just take it away. I really,
right.
I will ask some questions, but again, this is your second time here. I know if they don't know, well, they're going to find out tonight some great things. And otherwise, they should go to your stream. They should click the box right now. You should favorite Uma. You should check out her live streams. You should go to see her IG and find out how long she's been practicing and creating an amazing journey for herself. And it was not without trials and tribulations. So don't ever think that it just comes to someone. It is always work and effort and energy. And we all need to respect each other's journeys. And I'm not saying that, I know you know, but I'm just saying to the crowd out there, y'all, everybody, just, we all have a journey and it's ours to live. And I want you to take it away. And I'm just gonna fangirl over here.
All right. So one of the things I love about Triple L is she speaks a lot of truth. So y'all hit her with the fave ASAP. If you didn't already do that, hit her with the fave. So my name is Uma. I'm the CEO of a metaphysical center for the past 13 years. I'm also an author. Aisha, I wrote a book, The Awakened Life. That's me on the back cover. I'm writing my second book right now, and I'm a metaphysical teacher, a psychic medium, and a soul alignment coach. Life is here for the taking. It really is. And we just have to reach out and take it. When I came to streams, I came looking for a boyfriend. I sure did. I'm not ashamed to say it. I was single. I was ready to get into a relationship. And I thought, you know, I was on POF and I thought, you know what? This streams might be a better way to meet a guy, because you can see somebody, you can have a conversation and not have to wait until you just go off of a photo and then see them in person. So I came to streams to meet a guy. And I did. He's in the comments. Rose Bryant is my man. We've been together for 15 months now, and we just moved in together last month. So we're living together. We have lots of tips for people who are on streams and wanting to date and wanting to know more about that. But you know what's funny is I never planned to be a streamer. And that's what triples means about just say yes to life. When I found my man and we got into a relationship, he's a streamer, I'm a streamer. We decided like, you know what? Why don't we get off streams? We found each other. We don't need to be here anymore. But life had other plans for us because we had families. He has people, his own following, his fans. I have my fans, and they didn't want us to go. They liked the shows we put on every day. They liked the community we created. So we decided to stay. So we started streaming for fun, you know, just putting on different shows. I do 6 shows a week, all at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And then the admin found me, right? The admin of this app found me, and they offered me a featured show, which is my Wednesday show. So I said yes to that. Didn't know what a featured show was, but I said I'll figure it out, and I did. And I just finished my 22nd show last Wednesday. And then after that, I hit 5 million diamonds. And then it was like, you know what? Apply for top badge. And that's what I did. So the funny thing is that a lot of people, I think, go about life the wrong way. They have plans, and then the plans go or don't go as planned because they're putting too much of their concentration into it. But remember, guys, when we think about things from our own point of view, it's small. It's small. But if we allow ourselves to just open up to the wondrous universe that we live in, and we say, you know what, I'm here for the adventure. I'm here for the fun. I'm here to just experience life. Then we now give the universe an invitation to contribute to us. Now, how many of you guys get that, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what life is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what life is. You have to be open. You just have to be open. One of my favorite books, I don't know how many readers are in here. Put a one
lot of agreeing in here right now. Sorry, I just want you to know there's a lot of energy agreeing with exactly what you're saying. And we're focusing on the uplifters, the motivators, the positivity, the ones that want to help everybody win. They want to see everybody rise together. And yes, we can. Si se puede. Yes, we can rise together, y'all. Just so you know. Okay. All right. Sorry. Had to just do a little.
There's always going to be negative people. There's always going to be pessimists and negative people and doubters. And can I tell y'all something? They're not the people for you. They're not the people for you. The people for you are in alignment with what you think. Now, as streamers, you're going to get people like Shipkey, right? And we're going to draw attention to Shipkey because that's what we like to do. We like to look at these sad little pathetic people that just have nothing better to do than to come into people's streams and say nasty things. But that is the problem in life. There's so many haters and negative people. And those of you that are positive and uplifting and inspiring give too much attention to the negative people. Here's the sad truth. There's people that no matter what goes on, they're always going to be unhappy. They're always going to be negative. Yes. They're not your people.
It's true.
They're not your people. If you want to move ahead in life, if you want to make waves, if you want to create something with your life, you have to be careful of 2 things: your mindset and the company you keep. Because the company you keep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's 2 things you have to be on top of when you're trying to create this beautiful life that you desire for yourself. You have to be on top of your mindset and the company you keep. Right, Luna? We did learn that the hard way. And for many of you, you're streamers. You're on here, you stream, you give it your best shot. You want to contribute something for the good of humanity. Don't be struck down when negativity comes your way. Take a note out of Triple L's book. Let me tell you something. I've been on this app all around the place, and she's one of the best people to handle haters on this app. She ignores them. She just glances. I see her looking at the stupid comments in the comments, and she'll just glance right over it. See me, I'm a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to address idiots. I'm just going to address them. I'll be like, oh, you want your 5 minutes of fame? We'll give it to you. Here, we'll give it to you. But the thing is remember this. Sometimes people ask me, why are people so negative? Hurt people like hurt people. Hurt people need company. So a lot of people that you see hating in the comments, you could scroll back up, go get their names, take a screenshot. Those people don't have a lot going on in their lives. You know why? Because when you have a lot going on in your life, Triple is busy. She got kids, she got streams, she got work, she got a social life she attends to. Same with me. When people have a full life, a rich life. We don't have time to talk negativity into life, into others, or about others. We just don't have the time for it. So when you see people like just going down this track, just walk away from them as quickly as you can. You see crazy, cross the street, cross the street. So say yes to life.
I have to write that down. That's the best. I love that. That's so good. It's so well said. As soon as you see that first flag, y'all, just go. Just go. Just do it. You just don't give them a third chance. I'm a forgiver. I give a lot of chances. You already probably, as you mentioned, I do. Just, you know what? I'm learning now at almost 50 years old. Just if you see it early on, it's a sign. Just exit the building. Cross the street.
In the words of one of my favorite authors and poets, Maya Angelou, when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. But it is human nature to want to fix people, to heal people, to help people. So don't down yourself for being the loving, caring nurturer that you are. But now this is the thought you should have. No attacking. Here's the thought you should have. I am so good at caring and nurturing for people that I would prefer to give it to someone who's worthy of it. Because here's what happens when we give our time to negative people. They use it, abuse it, and do nothing with it. Because let me tell you something right now. People like Kovu, 97, they just want to stay negative and stay focusing on the lack in their life, right? People like Garrett got nothing going on for themselves. So they just have to stay in that negative mindset. And I'm proving a point here, because here's the thing. A lot of people who look at positive people say we wear rose-colored glasses, we ignore. No, we don't. We're very aware of it. And I speak out on it all the time because I've seen these negative trolls take down really good people on streams. Triple L is amazing. She has a heart of gold. She is pure light. So sometimes I get triggered when I come to her, her stream, and I see people just hating on her because they're miserable within their own life. But here's what I'm going to tell you about this. They don't deserve your love, your attention, your affection. So when you see somebody in your life and they're acting up and they're giving you a whole bunch of red flags, you know what? You cross the street and you remind yourself, as I walk away from this person, I'm saving myself months and years of abuse. And I'm going to find the right person who is ready to transcend. I'm going to find the right person who's ready to evolve. And what I'm going to give them, they're going to hold like jewels in their hands. They're going to want to cherish your words and your time.
To also, like, we're going to cuddle it and we're going to cradle it. It's a pin. For pins, yes. With Aisha, pins down, but we're going to cradle this beautiful gem. I can't see it behind the box, but I think it's here. And yes, I love that. Say it again for everyone in the back that's not listening or trying to still keep up with the haterism. I mean, we've seen it all. We've been here. I've been here for 2 years. I know Uma's been doing this a long, long time, y'all. We're not fazed by much, but what she's saying is true. Why would you want to bring someone else down? What is the benefit for yourself, y'all? Like, think about it. What benefit do any of us ever get by bringing someone down? Now, shall we check people? Yes, we should. Yes, we should, within a healthy way, right? But we should not try to pull each other down, right?
Exactly.
And you're saying don't put your energy where you don't want it to go. You're going to put it towards the things like you said, your career, your children, your love life, your ambitions, your goals, your second book or third or 15th book, all your top badge, right, Uma? It's coming.
Yes.
You already know it's there. She's doing 6 featured shows a week, y'all. We're only allowed 1 banner. Yeah, she's doing 6 a week. Sorry.
Only 1 featured show, but the rest are just shows.
You're doing, in my book, you're doing 6 shows a week.
I appreciate that.
You're going 6 times, if we will, the minimum requirement. Let's just say it like that. Okay. You know what I mean? You're doing outstanding. And so, okay, sorry. I appreciate you, and all your words are very hitting my heart and my spirit, and I'm feeling, not in a bad way. They're just resonating so deeply, and I appreciate you. So let me let you have You keep going. But if you all see crazy, cross the street. And if you see a red flag, just put your white flag and exit you don't have to save everybody. We don't have to. And I'm learning that again now at almost 45 years old. I'm still learning that lesson.
And you know what's crazy? Because I'm 44. And it's even harder meeting women at my age as friends. Because there's a lot of women that I'm meeting that I can't say just women. There's a lot of people I'm meeting that are in their 40s that aren't self-aware. And this is why I tell people, like when they say, if you could ask for one thing in a mate or a friend, I say I would ask for self-awareness, because a self-aware person is aware of their shortcomings, their weaknesses, and their strengths. And a self-aware person is aware of where they stop and you begin. Do you guys get that? They are aware of where they stop and you begin. Right?
Boundaries. I hear boundaries is what I'm hearing when you say that. Is that right? So it's being aware of our own strengths. And like in the business world, and I know you're a hirer and a firer and an entrepreneur and a manager and all the things, and I was and am too. And in that, like, we know there are areas of opportunity for every person we hire, right, or fire. And there are strengths with every person we hire, train, or fire. And that is in real life as well. And that's what I hear when you say that. Yes, we have to be self-aware of what do we bring to the table. And hopefully it's a whole lot. But also, where, is your issues my issues or not my issues kind of thing is what I'm getting from that. And maybe I'm off base, but.
And it's being aware of what your faults are. Like, I'll tell you guys right now, I have a mouth on me, as you can clearly see as I go for the trolls in the comments. I have a mouth on me, but I'm a Sagittarius rising. So bring it and I'm here for it. Let's party. But I'm aware of it. So it's like, I wouldn't spring it on people and then they're like shocked, like, oh my, what happened? Right? It's like, oh, Uma is a Capricorn. She's a gem moon. She's a Sag rising. So you're going to get a lot of sweet. But if you come for her or for people that she loves, she's going to say something about it. She's not a quiet person to shut up. She's going to address it. But I'm aware of that. I'm also aware of the fact that, whereas some people have depression, I have anxiety, right? So I know how to live my life with, let's say, Triple, you and I wanted to go on a trip together.
Yeah.
We would have to travel separate, because I go through so much just to travel. You see what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want my friends to see that with me. So I would say, hey, I'll catch a flight. I'll meet you there. When we get there, I have a hotel room. You have a hotel room. It's not what I'm saying about being self-aware. It's not saying that you have to lock yourself in a box, but you have to be aware of what you can and cannot do. And what I find about people is that they're in such a rush to please everyone that they kind of renege on what they can't do. Stop putting yourself in those positions, especially in dating. How many of us are dating the wrong person?
Yes.
And we don't want to admit to it.
Talk about love, y'all. This is how do you find love? How do you attract love? How do you bring that into your world? And how do you repel the person you don't want in your life? It's okay to be, right, Uma? I would think it's okay to be repelling, is what I've learned. Polarizing. Right? It's okay to repel or polarize against someone you do not want. I mean, not everybody's going to want me. I'm okay with that because I'm a lot of, right?
You don't want 30 husbands. You don't want 30 husbands. They don't want 30 wives, right? And Bishop T.D. Jakes said it best, because I think people take dating too seriously. And I was talking about this in my stream earlier. I said, what is this rush to be in a relationship? And then what's the one thing I hate that people say after they get out of a relationship? I hate when people say I wasted my time. First of all, when you say you wasted your time, you disrespect the person that also spent time with you in that relationship. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it's never a wasted effort. You learn a lot about yourself, about love, about relationships. You learn what you like in a relationship, what you don't like in a relationship. It's all a learning experience. Right? Absolutely. So when you come out of relationships, you have to remind yourself, like, I'm not just here to find one and done. It's not about the destination. It never was. It's about the journey, and also about the company you keep on that journey. Because I'll tell you something, the company you keep can either make that journey feel longer or shorter. And I don't know about you, Triple, but I want to surround myself with positive, pleasant, happy, joyful people that make this journey feel shorter.
Yes.
So when I get there to whatever my end destination is, I'm happy to reach there, but I'm also happy staying on the road because I got good people around me keeping me company.
Absolutely. Agreed. Agreed.
Hi, Tat.
Yes. Life flies by whether we're ready or not. And we have to be conscious in our own journey. No one else will choose that for us. We have to be present. We have to own it. We have to live our best life, our basic life, our great life, our medium life. I always tell my kids, there's ups and downs in everything. There's peaks and pits, but there's a whole lot of just regular life. And in that journey, we need to be mindful, like you said, the great eight, the circle of five, the many people that they say keep your circle small, right? So it's the people, like you said, who you surround yourself with. Like for you, I would say it's Uma, it's her children, it's her Rose Bryant, it's her and her ex. And I know you have, your circle is amazing web of like amazingness. And that is the power of you being your authentic, true, amazing you and owning it. And those people that aren't there for you, like you said, they're not there for you. And you're not going to waste your energy on it. You might say and it call them out, but you're not going to put your energy there. What's the point for them or for you? So I'm really proud of you. Yeah.
Too, because I think like people take relationships too seriously. You know, Bishop T.D. Jakes said, you got to think about going into a relationship like going into a warehouse. If you go into a warehouse that's only selling baseballs and you're asking for paint, that warehouse don't have paint. And that's how you got to think about it when you're dating. When you're dating and you meet somebody, you have a list of things you want. And the joy of dating is finding out, does this person have what I want? Now, you're never going to find one person with all the things you want. If you have 10 things on your list, what you're aiming for is for that person to have 7 to 8 things on that list. All right, maybe 6, all right? But you want them to have the majority of things that's important to you. And then when you find out, let's say you're dating somebody for 6 months and you realize they only have 3 of the things that you want. Don't be dramatic. Don't be traumatic. Just end the relationship. Thank you for the time we spent together. Yes, I still have feelings for you, but I'm more committed to my future where I have a partner that can fulfill me a little bit more than you are currently fulfilling me. Have these talks, have these communicative talks, right? Yes. I've been in a lot of relationships. I know Aisha was talking, me and Aisha are completely different besides being authors, because Aisha was in like 2, I was in over 30. Because I have a different mindset about relationships. I think of it as fun. I think of it as meeting people and enjoying life and just seeing where this wild journey goes. And I've now found somebody, coming over to the love part, I now found somebody at 44 years old, y'all, where I'm like,
let them know where you found them, him, right? And how it, and tell the story. We got time. I mean, I could talk to you forever and I'm not going to hold you up too much longer, but we got a full 11 minutes. And if you could share your love story, because there's more to it. And I know, but it didn't just, oh my God, we're forever soulmates and there was more to it. And if you could give us like
very quickly,
a dating coach, like summary.
Yes. So very quickly, I was in a 5.5-year relationship with a man, nothing seriously wrong with him. He was a nice guy, a polite guy, but I didn't have feelings for him the way I felt I could have feelings for somebody. And this is why I tell people, you are still allowed to leave good relationships. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. And after being with this gentleman for 5.5 years, I decided to leave him August 2020, and I broke up with him. And I didn't do it for anybody. I was single. I was single for months. And I gave myself a year. I said, okay, August 2020, by August 2021, I'll be in a new relationship with somebody who's a better fit to me, right? It only took me 3 months. I did law of attraction. I did my focusing, my intent, all of that. And in 3 months, I found Rose Bryant, who's in the comments. He's in there. And he was streaming. He's a streamer. And I came onto live streams and I went into his stream and I was really taken by how easy it was to talk to him. And we just struck up a conversation and had a friendship. So that's why I tell people all the time, don't put it in your mind what you think your person is supposed to look like, act like, sound like, be like. We just really started talking as friends. And we had such a good community, like a good relationship as friends, that after 3 weeks of talking, we decided to make it official. And in December 2020, we became a couple. Yeah. And we dated long distance. He was in New York, I'm in Virginia, and we dated long distance for a year, because December 2021, March 2022, we actually moved in together, and now we're living together. So it's possible, guys. You could meet somebody on streams, you can meet somebody online, but remember, the energy you put out is what you get back. So if you are thinking, oh, there's only cheats on here and liars on here or fakers on here or scammers on here, then by law of attraction, you can now only attract to you what you think. But I always approach life, as Triple says, saying yes to life. So I go on dates, I talk to people, I meet new people. I'm always open for the adventure. But at the same time, I have my boundaries. So if people start going a little left or a little right, and it's a little disrespectful, I walk away. I don't cause a drama or trauma. I just walk away. That's not the energy for me, because I'm very clear about what I'm looking for.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah. Thank you for the gifts.
Of course. I'm so, okay. All right, y'all. We found each other, this beautiful queen here before you. It blows my mind when I realized yesterday that it was like November when you were last on my show. And I was like, oh my God, because it's like literally like time is flying. The whole COVID era is a vortex. If you ask me, it's like a cyclone that just, it's like, where did everything go? I mean, we knew where we were when it happened and what was happening. And it was like the longest days ever for me as a, like my life with 3 kids, 3 different classes in the house, trying to have school. Oh my God. Okay. But it was a vortex, but here we are, 2022. It's the year of the breakthrough. We're saying yes to life. We are embarking on that next journey. We are free. We are flying. We are soaring. I hear you saying that. I am so proud of you. I am so grateful you're here. Everybody, you need to click this box right now, or if she comes into the chat after, I hope she'll hang out for a minute, but you need to click her bio. You need to favorite her on all social media platforms, especially her IG, which if somebody would type that in the chat right now, it is her name here. You can say it too, but I want to make sure people can see it and find you and connect with you. She does actual virtual classes as well as in person, I believe as well. But you all, there's so much more to Uma than you are just getting a very glimpse to the light that she is to this world and as a human. And I'm honored to be her friend. I'm so grateful for her energy on this platform. She will be a top badge. She will probably be a top badge within the next week or 2. So stay tuned, connect with her. I cannot say enough. I'm very grateful. I appreciate you. I always learn a lot from you. And I believe that iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? So like stick, like you said, I mean, that's my more fierce analogy, to stick with the ones that make you feel like sunshine, but good people sharpen good people in a good way. You know what I mean? So, you sign out your way. And everybody just believe me when I say connect. Oh my God, she left us. I could talk to her forever. She knows that. She had to go because I would never let her go. I would never let her go. Okay. So just trust me when I say things on here. I'm usually pretty authentic. In fact, I'm probably too real sometimes for people. But everybody, Uma, you saw her here. You got to meet Aisha. She is also a featured show host. If you missed Aisha, you can catch her tomorrow on her featured show at 11 a.m. Sundays. I will be a guest on that show. Come and see me try to write poetry or something with some keywords. Also, Uma's still in the chat. And Aisha, if you're still here, please be in the chat so people can favorite you. We want to give a big, big shout out to Emoji J, who is in the chat right now. He is recording this episode for us. This is our 29th show officially, excluding the pilot show, which will be soon featured on my YouTube channel. I do have an IG. Please click my name up here. I think it's over here, and hit that star for a favorite so that you can come back and find me when I'm live again. Also, follow me on Instagram and just stay tuned. There's a lot of things coming down the pipeline. I just want to remind you of a few things from our show tonight. So much good knowledge. Did everyone enjoy the show? Did everybody enjoy the show? Oh my God, I did. I hope you did. I mean, this is why I stream. I stream because I enjoy it. I stream because of the people I've met and the relationships that I have formed with virtual friends, mostly. And they've become more than that. And I encourage you to do the same. I see you, Destin. I see you all. I see you all. I want to shout out before I go, Lugs, #1 gifter, Aisha, #2 gifter of the stream, Uma, #3 gifter of the stream, and everyone that gifted tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I will take a quick break and I will come back for our regular scheduled stream, which is typically a happy hour stream. I love costumes. I love to dress up. I am Live, Love, Laugh. This is the Triple L show, Living and Loving with Triple L. So yeah, let's see. The